Recertifying as a B Corp shouldn't feel harder than getting certified in the first place, but unfortunately, sometimes it does. How are you feeling about your B Corp research right now? If you're feeling cool as a cucumber and you have a plan in place, this might not be for you. But if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by the very idea of it, maybe listen on. Because in the next few minutes, I'll show you how you can make B Corp recertification faster, less stressful, and hopefully more impactful without burning yourself out, burning your team out, scrambling for data, or wondering if you're even going to meet the mark for recertification. I'm Tim Jones, known as that B Corp Bloke, and over the past few years, I've helped over 1/3 of New Zealand's B Corps to certify, as well as companies from Hong Kong, Australia, the UK, and Ireland, as well as increasingly help a bunch go through their recertification journey. Many of whom thought they'd left it too late or lost too much internal knowledge to get across the line. For example, Pathfinder, one of the original B Corps in New Zealand, their Queen Bee left, the lady who'd led their first B Corp certification. And so Bryony called me, Tim, come and help me. She wanted to ensure that she was able to get everything she needed sorted and get the recertification done. And we did that, and it was nice and easy for her to go through that process. Or Grounded Investments. They'd scaled significantly over the 3-year certification cycle between their first certification, which meant they'd actually unlocked new questions on their assessment. Ben, the CEO, was just too busy to get into the weeds of the recertification, and so he called me in to help him and the team get their research sorted. Now, when it comes to recertification, what I typically find with companies about to embark on the journey is, like I've said, with similar to Pathfinder, the person who led the initial certification or your most recent certification has possibly moved on, and quite often they take all the B Corp know-how with them. Secondly, it's quite common that that person who may have done your B Corp in the first time around did it in isolation. So perhaps the rest of the team feel a bit disconnected from the journey and maybe don't feel so engaged or connected to the B Corp or the deeper purpose of the company. Thirdly, many companies like Ben's have grown over the 3-year certification cycle. That often means you've maybe got new faces in the company who, again, don't necessarily understand what the B Corp thing is. Or again, you as the CEO or senior leader may have done the B Corp certification the first time around, but now you're just too busy to contemplate doing it by yourself. You've got a lot of other things going on, and maybe you're handing the king or queen bee role onto someone else on the team, and maybe they don't fully understand what B Corp is or even how to approach the assessment. And lastly, it's not uncommon that you just had some great plans for impact improvement over the last 3 years. You wanted to bake in more purpose into your organization, but you just got consumed by business as usual. So now you maybe just need a bit of a rejouge on your B Corp journey in general. Well, how do I help? I hear you cry. Well, this is exactly why I created my Be Better recertification support package. It's my proven methodology for simplifying and fast tracking your B Corp recertification journey. The program combines expert coaching, team re-engagement, and impact storytelling content into a high energy, high support system that has helped companies successfully navigate the recertification process. Well, how does it work? We start off with a all company re-engagement session. I am really big on you bringing your team along the journey. If that wasn't done well first time round, or you've got some new faces in the company, this is absolutely essential for baking the bee into the company. It's a company-wide kickoff session to reignite your team's connection to purpose and clarify the recertification path. We might also appoint a new king or queen bee and help you identify a broader team of beekeepers to help get that B Corp party started. We then move into the recertification coaching and consulting phase. I provide tailored one-to-one coaching across the B Corp impact assessment, including a gap analysis to help you identify where we might get some quick, cheeky impact improvement wins before we hit resubmit. We also get you question by question guidance and access to the magic folder, the holy grail of 300 plus templates, examples, tools, and other resources that will save your team hundreds of hours. Well, possibly even tens of minutes now that we all have access to ChatGPT and we can create policies at will. But hey, there is a bunch of content in there that will make your life a whole lot easier. And then once we've got you through your research journey successfully, we turn that win into a story worth sharing. With press release support, we get you featured on as a podcast guest, and we'll then give you access to my impact storytelling workshop so you can help amplify your credibility and your impact. This isn't just about keeping your recertification. It's about reigniting your mission, inspiring your people, and raising the bar on your impact. And it works because it will give you clarity. We'll map your current position, identify key gaps, and align with the existing or new standards, depending on your research timeline. It's collaborative. We'll reconnect your team. We'll re-embed purpose into your operations, culture, and your decision making. Super, super important that you get that done. Most importantly, though, it'll give you the confidence. We'll help you clean up your data, track the right things, and hopefully unlock some new impact areas without piling on too much extra admin. My job is to take that admin burden off your plate as much as I can. We'll help you keep your B Corp, boost your impact, and make the whole process feel like progress, not like a pain in the proverbial. So fast forward maybe 6 months, maybe that's your deadline, or maybe you've got a bit more time than most. But either way, imagine this. In 6 to 12 months time, you've got your B Corp impact assessment resubmitted. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what's next. The team is actually excited about the process, and they're really seeing how their work connects to the bigger mission, the bigger purpose, the bigger impact of what B Corp's all about. And at the end of it, you get your recertification and you use that to strengthen your strategy, culture, and client relationships. That's what this could look like. Or it could be 6 months of pain, pulling teeth, disaster, and possibly, worst case of all, failing to meet the bar for recertification. That, though, is going to come down to who you have hanging out by your side to make sure that you can get through this process. And that person, well, I might know a guy who can help you. So look, if this sounds like something you're interested in, here's how we can get started. All you need to do is click the button somewhere. There'll be a button somewhere around this video. You'll find it. That will take you to a short form. Just fill this form in so I can understand where you're at and how much support you might need. And from there, if I think I can help, we'll jump on, obviously, a quick Zoom call because that's how the whole world operates. Look, congrats. You've made it to the end of this video. You've also taken the first step possibly on your recertification journey. You can really use this as your chance to reignite your mission, re-engage your people, and build even more meaningful impact into your company. If you're ready to do that without the overwhelm, all you need to do is click the button and let's make the next chapter of your B Corp journey even better than the last.